Let us introduce you the first Android-based handset by Samsung, the Galaxy I7500. It looks quite like the HTC Magic, which we consider its direct rival as well. The Galaxy is armed with a 5-megapixel camera, AMOLED display and 8GB built-in memory. Moreover, it's only 11.9mm thin, which makes it the slimmest Android device on the market to date. A nice phone case comes in the box that protects the handset against scratches, but unfortunately, there are no openings or markings to indicate the location of the send and the end key. The phone is entirely made of plastic and the material doesn't have a cheap feel to it, although it simply loves fingerprints. The handset sports a 3.2-inch AMOLED display with 16 million colors, equipped with light sensitivity sensor. The screen has a strong affinity for fingerprints, and although it remains usable in the direct sunlight, the latter makes its unfaltering penchant for finger marks rather noticeable. Image quality is really high in artificial lighting, with bright, vivid and saturated colors that do please the eye. Unlike Android-powered HTC devices, the Samsung Galaxy has a Navigational D-Pad instead of a trackball, and the menu button is on its left. There are two other keys on its right to go a step back in the phone menus and call up the home screen. The latter is also used for opening the multitasking menu, and we don't have any complaints concerning the travel of the navigational buttons or the way they feel when pressed. The thing is that they are aligned in what doesn't seem to be the most convenient way, and reaching the innermost feels somewhat unpleasant because of the tension in your fingers after prolonged use. The volume rocker, 3.5mm jack, micro USB slot, additional microphone dedicated to improving the audio tracks of the videos you capture, screen lock, unlock button and camera shutter are located on either side of the device, with the camera being on the back of the Samsung Galaxy, along with the integrated loudspeaker. The Samsung Galaxy relies on the latest Android edition that is not any different from the version running on T-Mobile G1 and the HTC Magic in terms of interface. The HTC Hero is distinctly dissimilar due to its Sense interface entirely developed by HTC. The phone contacts are the standards that come with the operating system, can be synced to your Google account and remain as great as ever. There are 4 tabs at the top. You are taken to Contacts or Everyone by default, but favorites or speed dials, call log and dialer are just a press away. You can add additional information to any contact entry, including several numbers, email addresses, IM chat, names, etc. The phone calendar can be synced to Google as well and comes with all standard functions. Events are browsed in daily, weekly or monthly view, plus you have agenda mode that lists entries in chronological order. You have the option to create different event types, but you cannot synchronize more than one calendar, and this is a characteristic drawback of the initial version of the operating system. The Samsung Galaxy lacks hardware keyboards. You have a virtual one instead, and it works in a landscape and portrait mode. Moreover, you can switch on the vibration and sound feedback that makes pressing buttons even more clearly discernible, while keeping the menu button pressed for a while will call up the keyboard on screen, no matter the menu you're in, and typing away feels quite easy, provided you allow for some time to get used to it. The internet browser is a standard WebKit app that's integrated into Android. Due to the lack of multitouch, zooming in and out on things is performed in exactly the same way as on the G1 and Magic, through tapping on the plus and minus icons at the bottom of the screen. Pages load fast, visualize properly, and finding what you need is easy. Our only grip concerns the lack of limited flash support, which is available in HTC Hero as well. The 5-megapixel camera features a standard and rather boring Android interface that fails to deliver extra functions. Alongside of other Samsung manufactured handsets, even those aiming at the mainstream segment of the market, the Galaxy I7500 is quite a disappointment in terms of camera interface. At least, we are pleased with the image quality of snapshots taken in natural and artificial lighting conditions. You better take a look for yourself. There are quite a few test pictures in our full text review available on phonearena.com. Compared to all other Android-powered handsets on the market, the Samsung Galaxy delivers the best snapshot quality as of now, but alongside of other 5-megapixel handsets on the market, it is an average performer. The Galaxy doesn't deliver anything more than the T-Mobile G1 and HTC Magic in terms of multimedia. The audio play is capable. There is an excellent library that we can rate as really good, and by no means worse than the one available on the iPhone. Comes to audio quality, however, the Samsung's battleship performance is far from impressive, especially when you use the box pair of headphones. Still, it sports a 3.5mm jack, so you can always give another pair a go. Video playback capabilities of the Samsung i7500 are below par in terms of modern standards for video codec and format support. Still, watching content on the 3.2-inch AMOLED display definitely makes for a pleasing experience, because images have saturated colors and there is no noticeable stuttering. As a whole, the Samsung Galaxy has a sporting chance against the HTC Magic, despite the mediocre in-call quality and unhandy alignment of the navigational buttons. Moreover, it sports an AMOLED screen that's a beauty to behold and a superior camera. Comes to the HTC Hero, however, Samsung's Battlestar doesn't stand the slightest chance of winning over. Please read our full text review of the handset available on phonearena.com, where you will also find detailed information about the phone, along with a host of pictures.